Great Ogoni people, great. Hello everyone, my name is Victor Barabo. Last time I spoke about the last hours of Kensaronwewa and 8 others. And today I want to talk on gold in the north and oil and gas in the south or in the Niger Delta. You see, a few days ago, the Niger Delta governors and kings or chiefs and some activists, they met and they wanted to have a meeting with the presidency, of which they were aware and they promised to be in attendance. Now, few hours or while they were expecting, they were all seated and they were expecting the team from the presidency to come. So they keep shifting the hour. Oh, we are coming, we are on our way. And then finally they called them and told them that, oh, they are sorry, they are at the airport now. They cannot meet up anymore because they have an urgent meeting with the president, the security chiefs, and blah, 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 blah. Now, this is how they were able to, neglect the people of the Niger Delta. And then the governors from the Niger Delta and those in attendance, they were angry. And then they left. I know I have questions or a question for the governors. But let me go over to explain one or two things before I come over to this matter. You see, between 1969 and 1979, there have been several military decrees on land, on mineral resources all over Nigeria. And the decree of the Land Use Decree and Petroleum Act has been functional. These decrees were made just to dispossess the southern part of Nigeria of their mineral resources. They made decree that whatever that is 6 feet below the soil belongs to the federal government. So the oil, the gas, and whatever thing that is on your land does not belong to you. It belongs to the federal government. It has been functional from that time to date. And that is how our mineral resources, that is how our oil, that is how our gas, that is how everything has been taken away, that they've carted away billions of dollars from the Niger Delta. And in return, we gain nothing. This was what angered the Ogoni people that led to the Ogoni presenting a bill of rights to the federal government of Nigeria, of which to date, the government is yet to call the people, okay, let's look at these demands in the Bill of Rights. But we succeeded in stopping the oil production in Ogoni land since 1993. So it appears that this so-called decree was just for one section of the country. Now, those in the south or in the Niger Delta that produces oil and gas, they've been dispossessed of everything God gave to them in the name of one Nigeria. And then now that gold has been found in the northern part of Nigeria, Zamfara and other states, it has become individual. It is no longer a government thing. It does no longer belong to the government of Nigeria. It now belongs to individual. So the government had to create the Presidential Artisanal Gold Mining Development Initiative, that the Central Bank of Nigeria will have to buy this gold from individual, and then they store it as Nigerian reserve or whatsoever thing they call it. So it means if you have gold in Zamfara or other part of the north, you just need to take your gold to the agency. They will purchase it from you. The same rate gold is being sold at the international market. Now, when we look at these two things, does it sound right? Because, okay, let's look at what constitutes good governance. There are mechanisms that constitute good governance. I will mention two. One is accountability. Two is transparency. Now, do you want to tell me, or the people of the Niger Delta, that what belongs to them belongs to you, the federal government, but what belongs to the North belongs to the Northerners? You see, whether you like it or not, whether you call it hate speech or not, whatever thing you call it, but if you are my friend, you have to treat me like a friend. You don't treat me like an enemy. We can't be taking oil from the Niger Delta in the name of one Nigeria, and then we take it and share it among everybody, and the Niger Delta is losing. And at the end of the day, when gold is found in your own place, you say it is for the people, it is for the individual. So they now mine it and get their money straight into their pocket. You see, this parasitic behavior ought to stop. It ought to stop, because if you are my friend, if we are one, it should be a symbiosis whereby you will gain, I will gain. It shouldn't be parasitic. But currently what we have in Nigeria is parasitism, whereby everybody depends on the south or the Niger Delta, where oil is being produced, gas is being produced, and we share it among everybody. So we've been drained. They are draining us. They are licking us like leech, and we are getting dry daily, and while they are getting fat. Then when it comes to gold, you say no, the president will create a special whatsoever organization or whatsoever thing for them, that they will sell the gold to them, and then they will supply it to the Central Bank of Nigeria, and then the people get money straight into their pocket. This is why I said, if you, whatever name you will call it, you call it, because if you are my friend, you don't have to cheat me. I will not cheat you. I will benefit from you, you will benefit from me. But you won't keep benefiting from me when I benefit nothing. And then you tell me we are one Nigeria. So when we talk, you say, oh, why are we talking? We are one Nigeria. To hell with one Nigeria. What do you mean by that? One Nigeria because it is your turn. Look, I keep saying, if the oil we have in the Niger Delta had belonged to the North, let me tell you, we would have been worse than slaves. We won't produce anything when it comes to political positions. We won't produce anything, because if we talk, they will say, hey, I will just separate myself from you. Now, okay, now look at it. If when we have the oil, they are treating us this way, what about if they had the oil? Have you thought about that? And then many people in the Niger Delta don't even think about their people. You are there clapping in the name of one Nigeria. Don't say that we are all Nigerians. Who told you we are all Nigerians? Are they treating you like we are all Nigerians? Because before you say we are all Nigerians, you should look at the kind of treatment being given to you. How are they treating you? That gold in the oil and gas in your land is taken away, and you don't gain. But when it comes to those in the North, they say it is for them. Let me come to the Northern governors. To the Southern governors and leaders. Look, if that meeting was to negotiate your political career, how to become anything in Nigeria, then know you have failed. But if that meeting was to decide on the future of your people, I challenge you, don't stop there. You have to start to mobilize your people now and move them to cross that Red Sea. If what is happening today cannot give you second thought, I wonder if you are human. So if that meeting was to ride on the back of the people for your political gain, sorry for you. But if it was for the purpose of the people, for the Niger Delta people to benefit from what God has given to them, then I tell you and I challenge you, mobilize your people. Look, only Kensaro Wiwa mobilize Ogoni people, and we stood and fought fearlessly, and we are still fighting fearlessly against the military government of Nigeria and even currently against the civilian government. We didn't throw stone, and oil was stopped in Ogoni land. So you have a lot of things to learn from. If one man can mobilize his people and tie Nigeria at their neck, then all the governors in the south, the kings or the chiefs and the leaders, you can do something. I challenge you. But if you don't think that you can do something for your people, it is a shame. It is a shame. So now is the time that we will know if you are representing your people or you are representing yourself. Because from what we know, you are representing yourself. Because you are interested in what will come into your pocket and not the people. It is time our people begin to reason beyond my stomach and think about the people. I said it last time, a leader is someone that will set aside his own goals and do something for the people. You don't think about yourself. A leader, you must think for the people. Let the people eat before you eat. That is who a leader is. A leader is not someone that I will eat first before my people will eat. You are not a leader. Let me tell you, the federal government can never do what they did to you. They can't do that to northern presidents, northern governors and northern chiefs. They can't do that to them. They won't dare it. But so why should they dare you? It's because you've been romancing with them at the expense of your people, because you want your own future to be negotiated. I'm challenging you today. Rise up and do something for your people. Rise up and do something for your people. Because so much has happened. So much has taken place. It's not a shame. It's not a shame that oil is taken from Niger Delta daily and it is shared among everybody. But gold, individuals will now go and mine their gold and sell. And then you say, well, that is one Nigeria. If that is what you call one Nigeria, I say shame on you. I don't belong to that one Nigeria. If that is what those who are clamoring for one Nigeria are saying, that don't say this, we are all brothers. If that is our brothers, street brothers, I am sorry. Don't be my brother, I won't be your brother. If you're a brother, you must be your brother's keeper. We, the Niger Delta people, we've sustained Nigeria for years, since even before 1960. Before we got independent, or their so-called independent, we've sustained this country, and we are still sustaining this country. So what else do you want us to prove to you? So what are you doing for us? That is the big question. What are they doing for us? Now that it has come to gold, it is no longer for the federal government. I want to ask, is gold not 6 feet below? Does it not belong to the federal government again? Or that decree was just for the Niger Delta people? So now that gold has come, the gold belongs to individuals in the north. I don't have anything against anybody, but what I will not take is for anybody to sit down there and want to cheat me. No, I won't take that. If for you to be my friend, you have to cheat me to be my friend, I don't need you to be my friend. If for you and me to be one, you have to cheat me for you and me to be one, I don't need you. Because finally you will cut off my head. That is why Ogoni people, I am calling on other Niger Delta community. Learn from the Ogoni people. I keep saying, Nigeria you see today is existing because oil is flowing from the Niger Delta. But when oil stops, Nigeria is over. You should be the one controlling, not them controlling you. And that is why I keep saying we are slaves, because we allow ourselves to be used as slaves. You bow to them. You want to get political power at the expense of your people. What do you need that for? I'm challenging all the Niger Delta governors, leaders, chiefs, and kings. Rise up and lead your people to the promised land. It seems you don't know. It seems you don't understand the handwriting on the wall. It seems you don't see the crack that is on the wall. I don't know. So if that meeting was for the good of the Niger Delta people, congratulations. But you have to prove to us by stepping further to do something more than what is happening. I say Ogoni people did not throw stone and we stopped oil production. So you know, I don't need to tell you what, you know what to do. You know what to do for this government to come to its knee. You know what to do. You know what to do for the Nigerian government to come to its knee. You know what to do. So I don't need to tell you. But it is a shame if all we have will be taken away from us and then theirs will be for them. Then, and you don't reason, it's up to you. It's up to you if you don't reason. There is no transparency, there is no accountability. If there is transparency, that shouldn't happen. If there's accountability, that shouldn't happen. Look, you still feel, I don't know what you see in that country, but let me tell you, Malaysia came to Nigeria in the early 60s to take palm fruit. They went and improved the variety. Today, Nigeria is importing palm oil from Malaysia. Annually, Nigeria is importing palm oil that is worth $500 million. Is it not a shame that there was palm fruit in the east, in the south? We've crumbled ours. Do you know what is $500 million? We still have palm fruit. Why can't we improve it? These are the kind of government you are clapping for, you enjoy, and you think they will do better? It's a shame. I want to tell Ogoni people, those who are clapping for high prep, Econ has estimated to use $6 billion to build Econ City. Econ City, $6 billion will build a magnificent city. But High Prep is joking with $1 billion in Ogoni land, and no block has been erected anywhere. High Prep is joking with Ogoni people. $1 billion. Do you know what $1 billion can do? But they are joking with the people. And several other boys, for the sake of their stomach, they are clapping for High Prep. Kudos, I clap for you. Keep clapping for High Prep. Keep following High Prep to destroy your people and deceive your people. Result will be called one day. No one will call it for you. You will call it by yourself. So what I'm trying to say is this: Ogoni people, You see, the federal government, they are trying to drag us. They want to drag us to the point that we will be tired, and then we will give up. And then when we give up, they will just come in and start taking the oil. But I want you to know, let's not condescend ourselves so low to the point that we will let this thing happen. We have to stand still and fight on, so that no drop of oil is taken from that land until all we stipulated in the Ogoni Bill of Rights is implemented. When we have our political autonomy, that we have to economically control our resources, then we can start drilling oil, so that we know what is coming into our coffers. We know what we are going to get to develop Ogoni people. Listen. One man, Akon, is trying to build a city, $6 billion. We know what we can do to Ogoni. That we can transform the entire Ogoni into an unbelievable city. We can do that with the resources we have. So if you are not thinking in that light, and you are thinking in just what you will eat, you have failed. I'm challenging Ogoni people. You have to think of how we can develop the entire Ogoni land, because the resources we have can do that for us. And then we move on to diversify our economy into several things. We need to control ourselves. We need to be on our own. We need to be free. Be it complete independence or autonomy within Nigeria, we need to control what we have. That's the only way we can guarantee our future and the future of posterity. But if you are following this method, if you are following this kind of political setting they have in Nigeria, we have failed. So I'm telling all the Niger Delta people, you have a lot to do. You have a lot to do. You've been cheated. You've been cheated. And you know it. Don't keep mute. Start to do something now. The governors, the elders, the chiefs, the kings, whatsoever. If that meeting was for the people, rise up to it. Lead your people into it. Except it was for you to negotiate your way through. Then it is a shame. So I'm challenging you. Don't stop. Move on and let's see. Don't be afraid. Ken Saro-Wiwa, a fearless man, led his people. He saw death and he said, I don't give a damn. You can't use death to intimidate me. So it is time we need to know where we belong. Let me tell you, nobody, nothing can stop me from preaching the Ogoni Kingdom message. I can't be threatened. No, I can never. No, there is nothing, because I have joy in preaching the message. I have passion in preaching this message. Not even death can stop me or can intimidate me. No. Nothing whatsoever can stop me from preaching this message. So if you are there thinking of yourself, well, it's up to you. But I challenge you. Think of Ogoni people. Think the Niger Delta should think of their people. The game is up. Think of your people. Read the handwritings on the wall. There's a crack on the wall. And you need to understand this. If you don't do that, it's up to you. Thank you all.